the one and only Leo Biaz. Hey, Leo.
I'm excited to be back, my man. It was 9 days in Vegas. We got stuck in the desert, and we had a little hangover remix out there, man.
I wore a wig to school once, and they said no headgear was allowed.
How did
Spiderweb
was it
tights.
Obvious that it was a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was
It was
having
a terrible
fun.
wig.
See, this is exactly why we have them on the show, and this is what makes them fun.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program do not necessarily reflect those of KXVS, the voice of Stockton, or its parents, affiliates, management, and staff.
My name is Josh, and you're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM. Catch us live on Facebook, YouTube, and the TuneIn app.
Agárrese, prima, porque nos vamos a enlazar con el mero, el gallo de Zacatecas.
That's right, homeboy.
El de Poyá,
You got it, homeboy. Ahí les voy.
Échele mi kikiriki. Go.
¿Qué tal, mi gente? ¿Qué tal? How you doing today? La raza que está escuchando por ahí. Yoshi, are you ready or what?
I was born ready.
You know it's Friday today, right?
Oh, yes, it
Did you
is.
get paid today or what?
Of course. Did you?
You always get paid.
Always.
I wish I was you. I really wish that I was you. So that means we're going to eat later, right? We're going to go out somewhere. Oh,
yes.
Perfect. What a lucky
Jonesy
man I am.
got us.
¿Qué tal, mi gente? Pues estamos listos y preparados en Sabor Latino porque vamos a decirles la mera neta. Latinos like the Spanglish all the way.
All the way.
This is the question that I have. I'm Mexican, though. Are we still Latinos?
Of course. Yes.
Latinos are from Latin America.
Somos Latinoamericanos.
No, Mexico is not in Latin America. Who told you that?
We're Latino.
I think I got to go back to school, man.
Yes, you definitely do. Of course. We're all Latinos.
Okay, well, ¿de veras?
Of course we are.
Bueno, para la gente que está por ahí, recuerde que estamos escuchando Sabor Latino en Latinos Like to Spanglish en la frecuencia KXVS 92.1 FM. Tenemos acá en el estudio también al el gobernador que nos está asistiendo por acá.
Hola.
There you go. Va a estar operando el board. Va a estar aquí trabajando con nosotros. Betty, she went to Texas, I think, right?
I know, she left us. Huh?
Yeah, she left.
Without us.
Governor, she went to Texas? Where did she go? Colorado. Oh, that's where the aliens are at, no?
Oh, yes.
Right?
Yes. Hopefully
right, Governor?
I think the aliens are everywhere.
Hey, I'm legal, though.
Yes, me too.
I'm a legal
Nah,
alien.
not that kind. America is all alien.
I'm a legal alien, all right?
Yes,
Let's
we
make
are.
it clear.
But we're proud.
Well, check it out. We're going to be talking about social media. Later on, we're going to have a legend of Stockton. Una leyenda de Stockton que se llama Manuel Ramírez. He is a boxer.
Oh, wow.
He was a professional boxer back in the days. Now he runs his own gym to help out the community, especially the youngsters, the new generation. We're going to be talking to him later. Pero ahorita we're going to be talking about social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. How do you say it with that Latino flavor? Snapchat.
Snapchat.
We're going to be talking about Snapchat.
Twitter.
Twitter. ¿Tienes Twitter?
Twitter. There we go.
Tienes Twitter. We're going to be talking about Twitter and YouTube. And Instagram. They call it IG.
Yes.
What does that mean?
I don't know. People come up with all these.
IG.
Yeah, it's.
You know what I don't like?
They too lazy to say the whole word.
Yeah,
man.
you know what I don't like when they do you know how you when you're texting OMG.
Oh.
OMG. Or you know what I mean?
Yes.
AOL.
Yes.
Isn't that the internet?
Yeah, of
AOL.
course. Yes.
.com.
Yes. And that's laughing out loud.
But
also.
American Online.
Yes.
AOL.
Oh, yeah.
That's how they abbreviate it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they do.
We're going to be talking about social media, okay? So es lo más importante. Why we want to talk about it? Because we really want to know if this is good for you. Governor, what do you think? Since you're in there, what do you think? You think social media, for example, Facebook, is it a positive thing for the I want to say for the world, for example?
It could be. It could be. I think it's good. It brings people together. How many people do we see now that we thought we'd never see again? Right? We see them all the time. But you know, with anything that's good, you know, life is made in a way where it could be good, it could be bad, depending on how it's manipulated. Right? So yeah, we gotta. In order for it to be good, we gotta do it on purpose. Because if you just let it be, it's gonna be bad.
Right.
It can be a good thing, or it can be also a bad thing.
Because you know, this is what's happening now. You take someone on a date, right? You're sitting in a nice restaurant, having whatever, and then you're on the phone. Instead of paying attention to the pretty face you got sitting next to you, you're trying to see your posts or to see how many likes you have on your.
Like I
you know what I
who
mean?
liked my picture? Who did I?
No, I
how many
don't.
likes? Yes, you do.
No, I don't. Who told you that?
Do. You admitted last show. Yes.
I was just putting myself as an example. No, hey, that's not Snapchat. That's snitching.
That's snitching.
You're snitching on me.
Well, it always happen. Look. I have 200 likes only.
But
I'm
you
like,
know,
yo, really? 300 likes only?
But you know what? But you know you know why we do that? Because our posts is nothing but ads. We're promoting our music. We're promoting the TV show. Everything we do.
I know. We're all over the place.
I get personal on it once in a blue moon. Not all the time.
Only on the personal pictures. Let's make this clear.
On the personal pictures?
On the personal pictures. No, I'm playing. No, he's looking at me like, oh, how dare you.
You lost me there. You lost me there.
On your personal pictures, like when you're by yourself, you know? Like, you're taking a selfie? You want to call
You know
that?
what? I don't feel comfortable doing that.
No selfies?
No selfies for me. I don't. Honestly, I don't feel comfortable.
OMG.
I feel like everybody's looking at me when I'm even trying to take the picture. Seriously.
You know what? Maybe you'll get a lot of likes. You should definitely
if
do
it
a
was
selfie.
like that, let me tell you something. I did try it before they call it a selfie, Governor. Before they call it a selfie, I took a few pictures of myself. And no response. 13, 8. So I'm like, you know, because I will see these other pictures of different people. 200, 400, and they're local people.
Yeah.
So it's a good sign. So right, if you got a lot of them, you might be crazy, right?
Exactly.
Maybe something's wrong.
There you go.
Plus, maybe someone's gonna recognize you. Maybe you don't want that response.
Man, I've been trying to get recognized since breakdancing came out. You know what I mean? And I'm not recognized yet. So that's why I stopped doing the selfie thing.
Yes.
You get a lot of selfies, a lot of likes on your pictures, right? 100. And
yes.
How does that make you feel? Be honest.
Honestly,
you feel like you own the world. Like
no, actually,
no.
I swear, I'm telling you, no, not at all. It doesn't make me feel any type of way. I just feel like a lot of people loves the capture, like what I put on it, the post that I put the picture on. It doesn't have to be exactly that they like in my picture, you know. So I don't feel any type of way.
I wish I could get 100 likes on a
300, Ayo, please.
You know, the only time where I got actually like when I had like you know, a lot of likes when I did transitions from one radio station to another station.
Really?
I did took a selfie with the logo, the radio station's logo, and that was like the only times.
Really?
Yeah. Nobody likes me. That's the problem.
No, you don't.
That's what it is.
No,
Governor, you can think like that, right? Because social media is really bad. You could,
that's
you know,
that's the worst
like
bad though, right? Sometimes people, you know, they sometimes they feel like that really means something. You know, people get depressed, and you know, young people, they don't, you know, it's their whole world, right? Oh no, what are all my, you know, 11 friends gonna think?
Exactly.
Wow, that's
right?
crazy.
But
yeah,
they're like, you get 1,000 thumbs down.
Oh my God.
Oh no, it's crushing.
No.
See, so social media and reality can affect you big time, big time. If you don't know how to use it right, and if you really, well, now everybody's making it part of their life.
I think maybe the type of character as a person who you are, I think that has a lot to do with that, you know, how you take things. If you really, I mean, because honestly, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. If you like my picture, if you don't like it, if you do, or, you know, or a lot of people too takes it as in like, you know what, I'm not going to like her picture because I'm going to make her famous. There's some haters out there. They do that. I'm telling you, there's some haters out there. They'll be like, oh no, let's not like their picture.
Hold on, let's fix that. Yoshi, what's your Facebook handle? I'm gonna tag you.
Oh Jesus, Yoshi Ramos.
All right. We're gonna fix that right now.
Let's see that. Oh my God.
Governor, what do you think I tag along with Yoshi because I needed Yoshi to give me some likes, you know what I mean? So she can support my cause.
Yeah.
Honestly, didn't we talk about it in the beginning?
Like and share.
Yeah.
Share your likes.
You know, I needed a.
We go halves. We're gonna start going halves. Yes.
If I don't put you on my selfies, I don't get any recognition at all.
Oh no, that's
serious.
not true.
You know, yes, it is.
No, but you see, people are evil. You see, that's what I think. Some people are just evil.
Yoshi,
they feel like if they like your picture, it's like they're gonna make you famous. And yeah.
Well, we invested money in a professional pictures and for our image and everything. For the music, for the TV projects that we do.
Yes.
Now, if I use the same picture of myself going solo on the picture, I'm not going to get any reaction. I get probably 11. I'm already used to my numbers. 13, 15. Seriously.
Haters.
Look, that's why we wanted to talk about this because social media can really be a weapon of destruction for someone out there. Imagine if your self-esteem is totally empty, if you're it's low, you know what I mean? Oh man, I didn't get not even a one like.
And then you start realizing, is there something wrong with me?
Remember when Facebook first came out? How many friends do you have? Oh, I got 5,000. Nobody knows you.
Yeah.
And you got 5,000 friends. My page is to its limit.
I'm like looking at it like
it's to its limit. Check it out. It's to its limit. But I'm the one who send out all the requests. Seriously, you know what I think? I want to thank everyone, the few people that send in for a request. Thank you very much. You made my days.
Yes.
But I want to say 95% of what's on my Facebook, I'd send. I'm the
invitation.
One who sending the invitation.
I have over like 300 people that I really don't know. So
we need to put them on the page because we do advertise.
Because sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they do it to like steal your pictures and stuff, and they can like make fake profiles of you and things like that. So that's when I'm like, oh no.
Well, that happened to me already. Didn't I tell you in Mexico?
But no.
They made I don't know if it's appropriate to say that. How can I say it? They had me on one of those. How can I say it, Governor?
Think about it.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
Well, they use my
careful.
pictures.
Be careful.
Yeah, they use my pictures, my
image.
profile picture. Okay, and then my because all my pictures are my like wallpapers are image. You know what I mean, right? So they had a different name with my face, everything, and then the content of that page was all evil stuff.
Really?
Making me look like if I was one of those. You know what I mean?
You see, Gallo? Now you know.
And
now you understand why I don't add
in
just anyone.
The beginning of this. And I'm a nobody. But why would you do that to someone,
Yeah, steal their image just to try to, I don't know.
But let's talk about this. Thanksgiving. How many people did you see in your house on the phone? Instead of, hey, cousin, how you doing? Hey, how's your work? But now you're right there.
On
the cell phone. Is that sad or what?
Everywhere you go, you see that.
Exactly. Now, Governor, what do you think? Where's this stuff taking us?
Well, they say if you look down, you'll stay down. So we can't keep looking down the whole time at our devices. But, same thing. You gotta use your tools wisely. Like if you're in the kitchen, right, and you're washing dishes, but all you're using is a hammer, you're not gonna you're not gonna do it. But if you're building a house and you're trying to use a sponge, it's not gonna work. So we got to use our tools appropriately, and really also like check ourselves. If we check ourselves, then we'll be doing the most important work. So keep yourself together. Pay attention when you're doing it too much. Here's when you know you're doing it too much. Like when you fall asleep doing it and you wake up doing it, it's too much.
Yes.
Too much. When you if you don't have your phone, that you feel like naked and like
exactly, you feel like you're missing something.
And wait, if you're standing in line waiting and you feel like, dang, I should look at my hands.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So when you're at that point and you can't be without it, then you know you got a problem.
Exactly. What about those times?
Addiction. It's an addiction.
What about those times when you feel like your leg it vibrates? Like
it's not there. There's no phone there.
There's no phone in
Does your hip ever vibrate?
Yeah, that
Sometimes
happens.
my hip vibrates. There's no phone there.
Hey, it happened to me a few times.
Wow.
Is that bad? Is that?
Yeah. You know. That's
You're already
bad.
dreaming.
I'm not the
Oh
only
my
one.
goodness.
I got friends that share that with me. Hey, Jorge, I don't even have my phone, and I hear I feel these vibrations.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a true story. Seriously.
You have an addiction. Wow.
Well, look,
Bad addiction.
before, like, if we didn't have a device or a product, whatever. But this now is a product that if you don't have it, there's a lot of things you're excluded from.
True.
You can't get information. You can't make certain purchases.
True.
Your communication is limited. You know, like, you know what? Let's go find a payphone and make a phone call. Yeah, you're better off just asking people. Can I use your phone?
Yeah.
You'll never find a payphone, right?
Yeah.
So
True.
so we made the devices so important to our lives that like without it, then you're really limited.
Yeah,
So
we
I think
relied
that's the
on
problem.
them.
That's
we
the problem.
relied on them.
Yeah.
Yes.
So no phone.
Even
you don't even know how to find your way home.
Yeah, that's so true. And you know what? I do remember one thing. When they barely start coming out with the phones and stuff, I recalled me knowing my mom's number, my brother's, my sister's. I know everybody's house number, right? And then now, tell me your mom's phone number. Tell me your dad's phone number. Tell me your right? Can you tell me your mom's phone number? Dad?
Yes,
Yeah?
I could tell you, but
Wow.
only because she's had it forever.
that's
before
a
before I had a cell phone, she had this number.
And then as soon as you lose the phone, right?
Oh,
it's like,
it's
oh
over.
my God, I lose my life.
But
Like, how do?
you remember your mom's email address?
Oh yes.
That's her new phone number.
Oh yeah.
That's the new phone number, is the email.
Look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
Technology's going crazy.
Yeah, send me a picture.
But in reality, I honestly think it's a problem.
Yeah.
It is a major problem. Look at all the little kids.
Oh yeah.
I have a 12-year-old girl, and I used to tell her every day, Mija, do not get involved with this. Wait till you're, And my goal was, when you're 18, whatever, right? But it's impossible to have a kid start establishing this type of world like at that age. So I'm going through my IG, as they call it, and boom, I see my daughter there. What are you doing there?
Hey.
Well, then I had like 5 accounts. I forgot the password on one, and I created this one, and what? Yeah, and it scared me.
No, I don't. My daughter, no, she's not allowed to have.
See, I lost that control already, so it's kind of late already for my daughter. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
I'm pretty good at scaring her, though. There's creeps out there, and they don't know where you live. And yes, I
I like what the governor said, because through social media, you can actually talk to people on the other side of the world,
Yes.
which I do from Zacatecas. That's great. That's perfect.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. If you use it in a way where it's going to be helpful for you, it's perfect. But see, nobody's paying attention to that anymore. It's because I think, if my leg is vibrating, I have to admit that I already have a problem.
Yes.
Major problem.
Yes.
I used to say, remember I used to say it, I used to say this, hey, my cell phone is like my office. It's my office.
Yeah, everything is in there. Yes. Yes.
And honestly, I don't remember none of the phone. I don't know my mom's number. I don't know.
See?
Imagine if we lose that.
Yes. They making us useless. That's what I feel. Because I used to have a good memory, and now it's just like, what happened? Seriously. I mean, you do everything on the phone. You depend on the phone for everything. So it's like addresses. Oh, forget about that. You don't need to memorize addresses. Oh, let's go Google. So it just, finding ways and come on, navigation
Well, there's
system.
another thing, though. There's another thing. Now, you don't remember, Yoshi. You're too young. But Gaio and me, we remember, you remember the days when you're like, hey, man, that's pretty interesting, man. We should find out more about it. So, tomorrow I'm going to go to the library.
Yes.
15 hours from now, I'm gonna go spend 3 hours, and I'm gonna find out a little bit about it. And maybe because I have to go to another library, You know, maybe I'll let you know in a couple days. And then I tell you, yeah, you know, there's, so I found out, there's like 38 inches in a meter. So it took me a couple days to figure that out, though. But
yes.
Yeah,
It's
remember.
true.
Right? You remember it taking for, and then
it's
you remember you had to tell everybody everything. Like, okay, so I'm gonna go to work, but before I do that, I'm gonna stop by at the auntie's restaurant, and then after that, you can call me there. Or I'll call you, but you know, if you miss me there, then after work, and I'm gonna have lunch at 12, but you know, after work, and then I'm gonna stop by at a cousin's house, and then I'm gonna go to the hardware store, and then I'll be back. So if you don't see me at 6, I'm dead.
Right.
You know, they're like.
Yes.
Right.
Now you just put a post. There you go. They know where you're at. They know what you're doing. So
or they might already know. They hit the button.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, the library thing was beautiful. You know.
I know. Now they're all closing down.
Are they? I didn't know that. Since I don't.
They're smaller and a lot of more computers.
Yes.
Since I don't read anymore. Since I don't read anymore, then.
Yeah.
You see.
You read a lot. You just read little words on a screen, and you don't read as many. Like you don't read like a lot in one thing. You just read a little bit about everything.
Abbreviations now. Everything.
LOL.
LOL. There we go.
Están escuchando Sabor Latino with Latinos Like to Spanglish. La guapísima y dinámica Yoshi on the microphone, y aquí su servidor Gallo, and the governor, our producer, Betty's in Colorado.
Yes.
Oh, in New Mexico. That's what that alien thing happened.
No,
Roswell,
Colorado.
New Mexico.
Oh, yeah. New Mexico.
And I got confused. Colorado tengo la cara.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to remember that. But yeah, she left us. Totally left us for the aliens. That's not cool.
Sí, se fue. So anyways, social media. Okay, so in reality, it's becoming a problem.
I feel like it does in our, our kids and stuff. The kids right now is just like all they want to do is games. All they want to do is, like I said, now, back in the day, I remember it used to be like, okay, you're 18 and you're going to get a phone. Now it's like you're seeing like 8 years old with a cell phone and you're like, oh, wow.
8? Man, one time I don't remember. I think I was in a grocery store and there was a baby in front of me in the cart. And the baby was playing Hello Kitty, boom, Hello Kitty, boom, 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 and she was making turns and jumping the car, and I'm like, she don't know what a car is, but she played the game better than me.
Yes.
But there's another thing now. Other people, you talked about young kids, but there's a thing about social media that it's coming out in the news now where we're tricked into believing stuff, right? And they talk about with the election, right? And so we influence each other. So there's a fake person who's telling us stuff on social media, and there's like a bunch of them, and they're called bots, right? And they're not even real people, and they might have your picture and whatever.
Yes.
Well, it's Gallo. If you see Gallo and he's talking politics, be careful. It might be the Russians, right?
Oh.
So like,
yes.
Right, that kind of stuff. So where now we believe something that's not even true. Or we don't believe something that is true and is important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like we're getting manipulated here.
So I guess to be on the safe side, we got to stick to reality.
Yeah.
Put your phone away, Go to the doctor. Don't, like actually go back to the smoke signs, signals or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Smoke signals. Yeah.
It's like you're looking at a 7-year-old. How do you have a better phone than me? Like, your phone is more expensive. There's something wrong here. Come on. No.
Not only that, the device, the phone. Now you got to even have a phone that everybody has, like the most, updated version of an iPhone or a Galaxy. My kid.
$1,000.
Yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah, you know how I know? My daughter just got one.
Yeah. Oh, wow. How old is she?
She's gonna be 20. She
okay.
got it on her own. I'm proud of her. She's over at UCLA studying medicine. If anybody needs that phone, she does her homework on it and all stuff. They use it she has like a laptop, but uses her phone probably twice as much. Homework, right? Study.
Yes, that's good.
Look it up. Send a message. Send an email to your teacher. Yeah, they use it for that.
But you know what? She's in the right age, so that's fine. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
plus, 2020.
Let me tell you the
8-year-old.
The best part, I got her old phone.
Oh, you see that?
Which I'm thinking is a pretty good version.
Better
still,
than
right?
mine. You know who, she'd have bought me my first iPhone.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she got me an iPhone 5S.
Oh.
A few years ago, and I've been using it, and now it's like it's like an iPhone negative 5S or something.
So whatever she leaves behind, you take over.
Man, come up!
Like, yeah, you definitely need a new phone.
Yeah, that's
like, hey daughter, you need to update.
Upgrade right now, daughter. Upgrade.
You upgrade that phone so I can get the one you have.
That's smart. That's smart.
Right?
It's supposed to be the other way around, right?
Yeah.
She gets my old car, I get her old phone.
Oh, you see, there you go. It works both ways.
You think social media is destroying relationships?
Yeah, maybe.
Yes,
There's been some
admit
heavy
it.
stuff.
Yes.
Changing relationships.
It's changing relationships.
Changing relationships and
Cyber love.
Yeah.
Oh,
catfish.
Catfish. I know. That's
Catfish?
horrible.
What is
Yes,
that?
catfish.
That's you. That's
It's
you.
a
That's your
show.
profile. It's
It's-
not you though.
Yes, it's like
Oh, that app where you can catch people. Well,
no, it's called it's a TV show. Well,
Oh, that's
they
that's
have
a lot of
TV
fish.
show. They have a TV show where they actually acting like they are these models and they're so cute, right? And they're over
They're
there
not?
Yeah.
adding guys that they like,
Yeah.
but it's not really them. It's really like
Oh,
an overweight
oh,
woman.
okay. Like
Some
with the
are
fake
different.
profile.
Really different than the picture. Nothing
Catfish.
close. Yes. Yes. Sometimes
Catfish.
it's even guys. You know that.
You know why it's a
yes.
catfish? You know, like when you're fishing, you say, "Oh, it was this big,"
Yeah.
but it was like this big.
Like that. Catfish.
I got it. Yeah.
That's a catfish.
That's
Watch
a
out for
catfish.
tiger sharks.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's when you think it's Yoshi, but it turns out to be Gaio.
Oh! That's my page right there. Now I'm like,
You know, just by having the intention, for example, I'm gonna grab your picture, make a fake profile of,
Yes,
of
that's catfish.
I'm not gonna call you Yoshi, but I'm gonna have your
Image.
your image. What type of heart or intention that person has?
Watch
I
out.
know. That's
so-
what I'm saying. You
Watch
don't just
out.
go ahead and add, like I said,
That's-
I'd rather
that's-
just have 300 people there that I have not add. They're not in my area. I don't
But we need them for a publicity. Make sure you add them.
No,
there.
they are from like
That's how
Add them to your
different
page, not your
countries.
profile.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
let 'em
different-
like you.
Yeah, they're different, like in different countries and things like that.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's like, no, I can show you.
No, I believe
I'm
you.
telling you, there's like a lot, and I'm like, no, if they're not around this area, and
Yeah, my
then
friend,
we
and
don't-
also like my friend sent a friend request, and I said, Nigeria. Why you? So I said, how's Nigeria?
Oh Lord.
And they said, great. I said, wow. So then I look and I search the name. It's two of them.
You see.
Same picture, same name. One says and they got their Facebook name, right? The other one says Nigeria.
Oh.
So I told him, hey, watch out.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, because I don't think it's you.
No. You got the wrong guy.
That's the wrong one. Yeah. So if it's in a foreign country, it doesn't matter. It's probably not even Nigeria.
Yeah.
Right? Somebody they use it from a fake location that's really a fake location of a fake location.
Yeah.
Right.
See
So
that
who
right
you
there?
want
Don't you
that? All
think
this whole fake thingy.
Yeah,
We don't
yeah.
like fake things.
Catfish.
Remember Yoshi when we were promoting, I guess the first Madaes Positivas
TV
for
show?
the first show. Remember,
Yes.
we used to put on the post that we were living from Stockton to LA. You remember?
No, it was,
What was it?
Paris.
Yeah, like changing
Italy,
locations.
yeah.
So the post could look more important. Oh, this guy's going to. They were in China yesterday. Now they're in
Korean.
in the United States.
Baller.
They must be doing good.
International.
Remember?
Yes.
And Facebook don't have that regulated yet. Huh?
No,
You can
they
put
don't.
any.
They don't. Yeah.
Wow.
But that's what the show is about. I mean, we're always playing around and joking around and doing all this crazy stuff. So
Yeah, it goes with the
it
show.
Matches,
It
it
goes with
matches
the
us.
show. But like in the real world, I mean, like you
Yeah.
can fake your location.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, why would you want to put your real location anyway?
I'm gonna go hang you. I'm in Japan, and then you put the location in Japan, and in reality, you're across the street.
Across the street.
He's waiting for you.
Like, hey,
I thought you were in Japan. That's what your post said. That's why I came out.
Like, you see, you
Right?
don't believe everything you hear and you see. You don't believe everything.
Si está mirando Sabor Latino en Latinos Like to Spanglish. Un saludo para Marcelis Flores, que está por ahí. También al señor Arcadio. Un saludo para toda la clica por allá, como dice todo el equipo ahí de donde nos reunimos en aquel súper trabajo. Saludos a todo el equipo, señor Arcadio, gracias. We're talking about social media. I forgot Spanglish. Is my English all right? Because you know my English is totally over there.
It's just us, it's us. It's normal. Our people are already used to it. It's fine. We Spanglish. Yeah.
Well, whatever comes out first.
Yeah, lo que salga.
Governor, I have a question for you. What do you think is more I want to say, what media is more efficient? Like, for example, which one is better for you? Like, I don't know if you use it for a personal use or a business. Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, which one you like more? Which one gives you more?
Okay. So I'm kind of a dinosaur. So I had Twitter for a long time.
Yeah.
Twitter's good. Twitter is like about little pieces of information. Facebook is like family and kind of like community stuff. Mm-hmm. And Instagram, I think, is about you. So it's about...
I never thought about it like that.
That's what I'm like.
Yeah.
I open my eyes wide. Like, wow.
Instagram, so if you got a business, you got to have an Instagram because it's about you.
Yeah.
Right?
Advertise your work.
You got to have a Facebook, too, because it's about your community and your family and friends. Mm-hmm. And then you got to have a Twitter because you got things to say and to share.
Oh,
so we're lazy. So we just do the same thing on everything.
Yes, because I don't have
everything's on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a video, because it's on all of our... So if you follow all our social media, it goes like, boop, Facebook, blink, blink, YouTube, boom, 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 Twitter. So, it's good for different stuff. But I'm kind of, I think I'm a dinosaur, so I'm still on Facebook. I haven't done a lot on Instagram, but I see its value.
Yes.
And, it's definitely worth getting into.
I don't know why I like Facebook.
Me personally, I get more out of Facebook than any other platform.
Yeah,
honestly,
I think that here's the truth. Facebook is a billions of people. Mm-hmm. So like a quarter or half the people on Earth or something. Like it's just so many people. Yes. So Facebook is, like the poster child for social media. Mm-hmm. So it's super useful for that because even people say, I don't use Facebook. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you got a Facebook page, right?
Yeah, there you go. Even though you don't use it.
Yeah, you get that email.
Yeah,
you get that email.
Yeah, the only thing I don't. What do you have, Gallo? I don't have Twitter. I don't have.
The one I don't like is Twitter. I never got into Twitter. I do have the account just to have my name on there, but...
Yeah.
And Snapchat, I don't.
Snapchat too. Yeah. I don't have that
Snapchat, either. I didn't get into that, but I have one. But I don't know what it is about. Like
me too. I got
one.
What
is it about?
It seems to me like it's about secrets.
Really?
Because they say you send it, and they only can watch it like one time, right? And then they could save it, but they saved it.
What?
So it's like who knows. Something of I don't know, it's kind of funny like that. Like Snapchat is they don't last very long. Like you put something on Facebook, the first thing you put on Facebook is still on Facebook.
Yes, yes, you can still go and view it.
Snapchat lasts 24 hours.
Just the things that you save like that and you share with your friends, but all that stuff you put is gone, long gone. Nobody knows it. It's gone.
Not only that, Snapchat makes you look pretty, like all the filters they have in the pictures and everything.
Catfish.
Catfish. Oh, that's what it is. I finally clicked in my head.
Yes,
catfish.
The fake you.
Oh yes.
Oh.
Yes. With the ears and the bunnies. And
when they look so pretty. Yes.
Yes. And their face gets squashed this way, and their eyes are big, and they look like anime.
Yes.
Right, everybody looks like that.
Yes. That's
Yeah.
But
or the you see the one where the tongue comes out.
Oh my God! Yes, my daughter loves that one. Or it's a dog, right? It's a dog, and then she puts it on and then she opens her mouth and she loves it
my
tongue comes out.
The kids love Snapchat.
Yes,
I mean, it's cool if you're playing with it, but also think about that could be dangerous,
Yeah.
We
don't post anything.
Everything could be dangerous.
You
could drown from water, right? But we die without it, right?
Obviously, yes.
There you go.
You know what? It's for me personally, it's ridiculous for for me, all right? I'm not generalizing. For a 50-year-old man to go on Snapchat and then do that rabbit thing. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Send your complaints directly to Gaio.
That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Direct message him on his Facebook page.
Please.
If you're a 50-year-old man and you're
I'm trying to act my age.
You got
know what I
bunny
mean?
ears and
There's something wrong with you.
alien antennas. If that's you,
There's something wrong with you.
let Gaio know that you disagree.
Yes.
Yes.
What's that?
Protest.
They have a young heart. What happened to that
You
guy?
know, you gotta watch out. Outside the studio, there's gonna be like 3 50-year-old men with bunny ears.
Oh.
Waiting for you.
I have a friend, actually, you know Mike, right? Mike showed me a picture of a co-worker where he actually took a picture and he put this pink, it looked like, you know,
Oh my
the
God.
pink hair on him.
Yes.
And come on, you know, like a wig
Yes.
on Snapchat. And it looked very funny. I'm like, how old is he, man? He's like 40, you know, I mean, like 52, 53.
He's trying to be cute. Come on.
Yeah, he was using his daughter's phone.
My mom always used to tell me, Jorge, act right, act your age. Well, what is my age? You know, I mean, the older I get, the younger I feel.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Good.
but what do you think? I mean, do you act properly? I mean, not properly. Do you act your age?
I don't think so. I think I try to, I don't really look at it like that. Like, really, I don't. Let me tell you, it's funny.
Age
like,
is nothing but a number, guys.
I got
Come
7
on.
kids. I got 7 kids, and 5 of them are in college. And like, I don't ever remember when I started talking to them or considering them as like valid people. Like, it's always been like that. I never like shut up when you get older you can talk. And then it's always been like, you know, we're together. So like, I think you are as old as you feel. And we know you got such a lot of life in you, so you know it's not the age on your driver's license, you know, it's the age that you live. That's what I think. I mean, we know. I mean, I'm 45.
I'm down with that. I'm down with that, but I'm not gonna wear some pink wig. And
yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, me neither. But somebody loves it.
Yeah. Hey.
Están escuchando Sabor Latino with Latinos Like the Spanglish. Betty anda en Colorado, ¿verdad? En Colorado. Vamos a mandar un saludo a mi compañera y bueno, estoy trabajando con ella. I'm working with this beautiful woman, Mia Pérez. Está en el programa Caravana de la Bahía conmigo y con Dianita. Un saludo al equipo que pues es el show. We can promote here, right? Every Sunday. Azteca 50, Caravana de la Bahía, todos los domingos a las 2:30 prime time. And the producers just told us that we're actually going to go 1 hour on the air. So more interviews. Mia's always there interviewing every artist. She's great. She's going to be working with me on the documentary I'm putting together right now. So un saludo, Mia. Thank you so much, Mia. Nos miramos en la siguiente grabación. Thank you for being there. Y Mia y el equipo de Caravana de la Bahía son nuevas personas que Dios ha puesto en mi camino. I'm very happy because that's the people that I need in this new life that I'm living now. So yeah, Caravana de la Bahía every Sunday, 12:30, Channel 50, Azteca 50, San Francisco, and it's prime time. So para toda la gente que tiene Azteca 50, diferentes proveedores, different providers there. So check it out. Y like I said, ahí de todo ocurre ahí. Tenemos de todo. Entonces, we're talking about social media, how dangerous it could be. Right? When you go out with your husband, do you guys look at each other or you guys always on the phone?
No, of course we do.
You be doing a lot of selfies, huh?
No, but I do that when he's driving or something. Don't you notice most of my pictures they're like in the car?
Hey, what about those
people
people?
driving like?
Hey, check this out,
pose.
Governor. What about people
What
about people broadcasting? I mean, doing a live driving.
Oh no!
Come on.
No,
Well, if they're not holding the phone.
But they're still looking to see, you know, they want to see a heart.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
hands free.
People, professional people that I know.
No way.
I'm not going to say names. It's not necessary, but I would look, a public service announcement
Yes,
from the Voice of Stockton. Don't drive and do a live at the same time.
No.
Right, don't text and
It's like don't
drive.
drink and drive.
Right,
Seriously.
don't do it. Don't do it.
It's
It's
really
very
dangerous.
dangerous.
Now if you do it and then you're not supposed to touch your phone. You're not supposed to mess around with it. So if you got if people are watching you, maybe you're singing a song or something, you're driving, that's different. But if you're talking to the phone, touching the phone, all that.
Governor, they're
you're
doing
You're
this.
going to hit somebody.
They're doing this like they're
They're
looking
doing
like.
this. Look, they're
are they
driving.
liking? Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
One
Yeah.
of those.
No.
Yes.
I'm serious.
Yes.
Look, all right, so we're going to repeat that. So public service.
Yes.
Folks,
Go ahead.
Folks, there's so many accidents. The majority of accidents now, they used to be drunk driving.
Yes.
Now the majority of accidents are distracted driving.
Yes.
So that means not just you. You should think about yourself. You should. You're worth it. But let me tell you what you can't live with and what you can't afford. You can't afford spending the rest of your life paying out a settlement for you killing somebody, maiming somebody for life because you were on your phone. So please, 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 we're making jokes and we're having fun, but be smart because we care about you and you're
Exactly,
important.
exactly, in a
Yeah.
good way.
And at the very least, don't mess it up for somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, think
It's
about
very, very dangerous.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, it's people my age.
Yeah. It's even more
Trying to
dangerous.
take the Snapchat picture with the pink wig on? Yeah.
Yes.
No.
While you're driving.
While you're driving? No.
Hey,
Don't do
it's
that.
funny when you do the selfie that you think someone's driving, but the selfie turns it around, so they're in the passenger seat. Have you seen that?
What?
Right. Think about that. Like you watch somebody, they're doing a live video, and you're like, they're driving, or they're in the driver's seat, but they're not because the video is flipped over.
What?
Right. So they're in the passenger seat. It looks like the driver's seat.
What?
So it could be that.
No, but
When
sometimes
when
you
they're
even see
driving,
the,
it looks like they're on the wrong side of the car. Yeah. Then
No. I see them all the
with
time.
the steering wheel and everything.
Everything and looking
Well,
down.
let me tell you something. I have seen many women on the freeway putting makeup on. Mascara.
Oh yeah.
I see them.
Hey,
and I'm like,
that's how I learned how to drive with my thigh.
I
used
sometimes.
to have a girlfriend, right? And I'd be sitting in the car with her, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" She's driving with her thigh.
oh my God.
I said, but I was impressed. I thought, but again, don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh my God, you were impressed.
Don't.
No,
Please
there's
don't.
nothing good about
she
that.
was like a fighter pilot. I don't know. And she was like,
This is crazy.
she had maneuvers. She was doing acrobatics. Right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy. It is
Man,
crazy.
watch out.
Crazy. I mean, no.
You
How
know-
can they even do the straight line? You know, like
Now imagine this.
eyeliner. How-
In between cars.
Imagine
Oh my
this.
God, no, that's horrible.
Driving under the influence, doing a live.
Somebody's gonna do that tonight.
No, I'm pretty sure.
way, no,
You know how you get
People I've
buzzed. I mean,
seen-
I don't do that thing anymore. But you get buzzed, and everything's
Yeah.
easy for you. Everything's cool. No, but in reality, serious business. Yeah, don't do that. It's very dangerous. Think
Just
of
do
others.
the video of you dancing. That's fine. And then
Wear that pink wig.
Yeah,
and
sober up.
everything.
It's
Yeah.
fine to do it when you're in
Uber.
the passenger.
Get a lift
passenger.
home.
It's fine.
That's right.
But
Don't
the
try to put
holidays
it
are
in
coming.
autopilot using your leg.
If you're a faithful listener, just call Gaio. He'll come pick you up.
Oh, definitely.
He got you.
Dice Mia, don't drive and like you said, don't drive and live. Yeah,
yes,
don't drive
yes.
and live.
Yes.
Thank you, Mia. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
You're right.
Thank you. You're a blessing. Thank
Especially,
you. I'm glad I met
the holidays are coming in, and
Yeah.
everybody wants to spend time with their loved ones, and it sucks. And I hear many stories every year.
Every year, the
Every
New
year.
Year's Eve.
Yes,
Yes,
it's
it
like the
happens every year.
worst. Yes, a lot of people lose their lives, and sometimes it's not even them; it's somebody else that is being irresponsible,
Right.
and it's just not right.
You got to be
don't
more
do
than
it.
responsible. You got to be aware. You got to watch your back. Take it. You could wait for it.
Yes, you're right.
Okay, ya llegó. Our guest is here.
Ooh, our guest. You hear that? How he knocked on the door?
He's
like,
already boxing.
Woo,
He's already
he's
boxing.
that door.
Para las personas que les toque mirar esta grabación, this live, we're talking about social media, how bad it is now, and how bad it's gonna get.
All right. I think. Do
so
you
you
think
got-
it's gonna get better or worse?
Better, worse. I think it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, I think so too. I don't think it's.
Will
gonna
you be
get
doing the selfies driving and going up?
No, not driving. I said
Here's a bad
when I'm
example.
in, no, when I'm in the passenger, you see me like.
Yeah, right. Really?
Yes, really.
Bueno.
You can see, like, you don't see the steering wheel, none of that. I'm not driving. I'm just...
Vamos a hacer un corte. We're gonna run some spots real quick, comerciales, y vamos a regresar en Sabor Latino and Latinos Like to Spanglish. Thanks to all of you who are watching. Vamos a continuar ahorita con un guest, con Manuel, el boxeador.
El boxeador.
Agárrese, prima, porque nos vamos a enlazar con el mero, el gallo de Zacatecas.
That's right, homeboy.
El de Poyá.
You got it, homeboy. Ahí les voy.
Échele mi kikiriki.
Go.
Darius Oliver, and you're listening to 92.1 KXVS, the voice of Stockton.
Agárrese, prima, porque nos vamos a enlazar con el mero, el gallo de Zacatecas.
That's right, homeboy.
El de Poyá.
You got it, homeboy. Ahí les voy.
Échele mi kikiriki.
Go. Y estamos de regreso en Sabor Latino en Latinos Like to Spanglish. Gracias por estar ahí presentes. We're going live on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I'm chewing gum. Ain't that disrespectful?
Yes. No,
It
it's
is?
not. No, it's not.
What was your idea? We needed a
Why
sugar
not?
rush.
Of course, we need some sugar in our lives. It's not disrespectful. Do you think it's disrespectful?
My mom says, if you chew gum, something happens.
What happens?
The chancla. What happened?
I don't know.
La chancla?
Something drops.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Let's see, that's true. No,
I hope that you really, really enjoyed the conversation that we had. It was about social media, right? How bad it is. Don't broadcast. Don't do a live while driving because it's really...
Yes, dangerous.
You can hurt yourself and you can hurt others.
Yes.
Okay? So we have the governor, our producer today, polishing our mentality, actually, because I didn't know the things he told us about social media.
I know.
I didn't know that.
We kind of educate
I'm
ourselves
learning
today.
from you
My
a
pleasure,
lot.
my pleasure.
A lot of things.
Happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. But this is a surprise we had for everyone that is listening and for everyone that gets to watch this recording because it will be on YouTube and Facebook. Tenemos al gran campeón Rocky Balboa. No, ¿verdad que no? Que no me llega. Manuel Ramírez de Ramírez Boxing Club, right?
Es cierto. Ramírez Boxing Club.
Carnal, tell us about you. Where do you live? Where you come from?
Your bio.
Who are you? I know you, but I want people to know you.
¿Quién eres?
I'm a man that I don't know who I am.
¿Y tú? ¿Quién eres?
There's a lot of confused people now these days. Seriously. We do have major problems.
It's fine. It's fine.
My name is Menyo Ramirez, and I'm from here, from Stockton. If everybody doesn't know, we crossed the border on July the 4th when Donald Trump didn't exist, so.
Where you
coming from Jalisco.
You're from Jalisco.
From Jalisco, a little town called Cruz Vieja, Jalisco.
Cruz Vieja.
From
Vieja?
Tlajomulco de Zúñiga, by the airport.
Wow. Cruz Vieja. I'm still like Cruz Vieja.
Cruz Vieja, Jalisco.
So I'm thinking it's a little ranchito, right?
It's a little ranchito. Little ranchito.
Like how many houses? Because a
pueblo
is a pueblo.
Yeah, no.
It's like 30 houses.
No, it's a little ranchito. Everybody knows each other. I don't know the population right now because we moved,
now, huh?
so.
Wow.
So we don't know.
So where are all these? So you've been a boxer since age? How old you were when you started?
I started boxing at the age of 16 years.
Oh,
16 years.
You were in high school, huh?
I was high school already, so.
And that was here in Stockton, California.
Stockton, California.
What got you into getting in boxing?
What it got me is my brother. He went to cash his check, and coming out. They robbed him. He got robbed. So
there's a reason.
So he took us to that boxing thing. So we can start defending ourselves, and we end up liking it because we coming from soccer players. So we changed a lot of different things. So.
Oh wow, that is really interesting.
When you were in high school, were you involved with the Barrio Vato Locos forever there? Anything? Yes or no? Be honest.
No.
I mean, the reason you're here because I think you are a role model for the San Joaquin Valley, for the community. So that's why we thank you for accepting our invitation. It's an honor to have you here.
Yes.
But tell us the truth of Manuel Ramirez. You already told us why he got into boxing. His brother and him got robbed, right? That's what happened. So I'm thinking you need to polish your skills so you can later defend yourself.
Yeah.
But you didn't have I want to be like Rocky Balboa. I want to be like Muhammad Ali, anything like that. So it was actually the robbery that got you into boxing.
It was a robbery, but when we got into it, we wanted it to be somebody. But since I had an accident, after the accident, two fights after that, and I couldn't no more, so I had to stop.
So you had an accident in while boxing?
No, driving a car. Driving a car.
So that interfered in your career.
Yeah,
as
it
a boxer.
interfered.
But you really wanted to become a professional boxer?
I was professional boxer.
You were. So that accident destroyed your career. I'm sorry for saying
Yeah, it did. I fought one fight with one of the champions guys, which is Larios, Oscar Larios, El Chololo Larios. I don't know you guys ever hear him.
Larios, yes, I heard of
So
him.
I fight him here in Sacramento after the accident. It was a week after the accident, and I didn't want to fight, and they made me fight. So I fight with him, and it was like
So how many professional fights did you have?
I did 8.
8 professional
Eight
fights.
professional
Wow.
fights.
Where was I? We went to the same school. Todo bien pedo mío.
Porque te
Sorry,
juntabas
came
con todos
out.
los vatos.
Vatos locos.
Locos.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
happened.
that's
You
been
see,
Vatos
Gallo?
Locos forever. And that's why I didn't. Yeah, we went to school together.
Getting back to your question, if I got involved with all the
the
Vato
guns.
Locos,
No.
I used to remember that they come and ask me, hey, who are you? I tell them 13 and a half.
That was a smart one right there. 13 and a half. Almost 14.
Oh, okay. See, I'm very, I'm burro when it comes to understanding. I'm not updated when it comes to communication like that. People can be criticizing me and not thinking they're.
We're too. That's why we get along pretty good, Gallo. Don't you notice?
You're the same way?
Come on, you know that.
So people, see, that's why we don't get likes on the damn post.
Maybe, I know, huh? We're not normal, huh, Gallo? We just realized.
Reconocemos que estamos un poquito fuera de la normalidad.
But it's fine. We're not normal.
So Manuel, tell us. So yes, you were a professional boxer. There was no Facebook. That's why I didn't know about you. There was no social media back in the days, right?
No, I wasn't.
You were on television and all those things. I mean,
Yes, I did. I came. I didn't know, and until I get back from one of the fights that I fought the Olympic silver medal.
You did?
In Denver, and when I came back, I got a surprise that I was on SPM, and I didn't know.
Oh, ESPN, wow.
Look at
ESPN.
that.
So
Yeah.
I didn't know that, and it was a surprise.
How old were you when you had that accident?
The age of 24, 25.
Oh.
Really?
Really.
Did that put you in a depression mode for a while? ¿Qué te entró en tu mente? Like, oh man, my career's done.
You know, I fought 2 fights, and I knew that I couldn't fight no more, but I kept trying. And after that, the last fight, I said that's done, and I threw everything away. And I didn't want to know anything about boxing, so I knew there were gyms, and I was passing by, but they never attract my attention until 3 years ago. I just stopped by one, and I just kept it.
As a professional boxer, tell me about that moment when you're in the ring.
How does it
¿Te da
feel?
miedito? What do you feel? You're excited. I'm gonna kick your butt. Or describe that moment. Me la van a partir, hijo de la. You know what I mean? What's the feeling when you're in the ring and you know you're gonna fight, even though it's legal, but you're gonna have to fight though?
You know, you never a day before the fight. You never at home, and you try to sleep and you can't sleep. Try to concentrate, but it's still is
there fear?
It's fear and the adrenaline that gets into your
what
body.
What type of fear though? Of you getting beat up, or if you lose, they're gonna boom you or something. An example.
It's fear that you fighting and all your friends, your family, they're gonna say he's talking that he's so good, or people talks that he's so good, and then doing so bad in the ring, and that's the fear.
So more like the criticism.
Disappointing, more disappointing your family, right?
Right.
It's
Where's your
like,
gum?
It's right here.
I'm like, you got a gum too, right?
I got a
Get
gum.
the governor some gum too. You know,
I know.
The producer's gonna throw us out.
Look, he's like, no.
You don't want no gum? So it is.
He wants to be. He's the only normal guy here today.
The chicle, which one is
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
chicle, the strawberry
Yeah.
one.
You'll like it. You need it.
Oh, you need it.
The Mexican one.
Yeah.
Those are too hard, man. The Mexican one.
Yeah,
Mexican.
Yeah, but they're good. And
Yeah.
Talpa.
It's real sugar.
Yes.
De talpa,
Yes,
chicle de
that's
talpa
true.
que no
Yeah.
tiene dulce.
Yeah, it's not
What
the
is
fake
that?
things.
Es uno que hacen como gorritos y hacen de varias formas y no le ponen dulce.
Wow.
Talpa.
It's like chewing plastic, no? If they're
Where you can buy that?
No, they gotta bring it from Mexico.
Ah.
It's a Mexican import.
I know. I'm like,
So-
right now Trump is not letting us bring nothing from Mexico, so no.
So can I ask you a question about the boxing? Do they is it all real?
Boxing?
There's the promoter. Hey, Manuel,
They pay
I'm
you.
gonna shoot you another $300, but
Yes.
he's gonna hit you in the face a couple of times. And the fifth one, I'm gonna give you another 500 on that one, and then you're
Do
knocked
they
out.
pay you?
Is
to
it
lose?
fixed? I didn't
Yes.
want to say it. Is it fixed?
On my,
Oh, you
on,
you're not
on, my,
allowed to-
on my side, I didn't get any fight fix. I had it to fight.
So you had to
and
defend yourself.
I had to defend myself. I know there's some questions here and there, and you know every sport is the same thing.
But in the sports world, you think there's a lot of that? It's all
Yes.
entertainment, right?
Yes, there's a lot of that.
Especially in the wrestling, right? That's so fake. Like,
The wrestling
and grown-ups watch it too. Going back to the grown-ups, they watch it.
Yeah. Even girls. You see them girls supposed to be fighting the guys. Like, come on. We don't got a chance.
Making us look bad in
Yeah.
general. That's not right.
But now these days, you don't know if the girl that is fighting is a man.
That's true. Oh my God, that's true.
You're right about that.
Oh, yeah.
You're right about that.
Making us look good. Yes. Like, we can do this. They encourage us.
So-
That's
so-
good.
So tell us about your record, Manuel. I know you sent it to me, but describe it
I
to
send
us.
your records. See, the first fight when I fought, it was everybody was questioning me, why you training pro and why you training pro? You're not ready yet. And I told him, hey, you're a boxer. You ain't have to have fear from nobody. At your side, which is your weight and everything. And it was tough to make the decision, but I made it. And the first fight, I was so nervous, even shaking when I was going inside the ring. But when you get and start throwing punches, everything goes away. The adrenaline goes in you, and you just start buzzing. And You cannot even hear whatever they say, and they screaming. I know they're screaming at you, but you can hear because your brain is concentrated just on the fighter, and try to win the fight.
Oh wow!
Wow. What about that?
Sometimes when they're not throwing punches, when we're not throwing punches and people start screaming, "Hey, go to fight!" That's when you hear. But when you're fighting and they're screaming at you, you don't hear. And
so you don't see the crowd. It's just you and the
Nada
puros manotazos que te llegan,
Es puro manotazo.
So how many years of boxing you have? Like literally, like boxing.
Boxing. I did 16 years.
16 years.
16 years.
Wow. That's
a lot of boxing.
That's a lot.
And he say he doesn't remember me, but I remember he say, "Hey, defended me from this guy."
Oh.
High school.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, mi gallo.
I was with the Vatos Locos. I don't remember a lot of stuff already. Part of my
we don't do
brain.
the boxing. We do the jumping. No.
Come on, you want to be a homeboy? We're going to have to jump on you real quick.
That's horrible. There
you go. I remember that. But hey, can you help me, Vato Loco? Come on. Get him up for me. Where's Manuel at? Manuel, come on.
Oh, God.
Wow. So tell us, Manuel. So did you ever stop training, or what type of accident? What happened there? You said a car accident, right?
A car accident.
What happened?
By mistake, a lady driving on the road and watching to the sides, and I was going to get parts for my job that I was working on it. So I seen her turning around, and then by suddenly she just turning right in front of me, and I couldn't stop. So I hit her, and I don't know what happened to the lady, but me, my ribs, they got all together. So
ouch.
It was bad.
So I know you have a gym. I know you train a lot of kids, which is good.
But sorry to interrupt.
Go ahead.
But you know what? Can you still box right now? Not professional or anything, but you can still, box, like show and teach and all that?
I teach, and sometimes I teach them with my kids. I go on top, but just to learn, tell them how to move and all of that. Yeah, I get in them and spar with them, which is throwing punches at them too.
Oh, okay. So he's still able to, right? Show him and teach him. It's not like he can't. So
I'm gonna go back a little bit. Manuel is a good friend of mine from high school.
Mm-hmm.
There was no social media, so we weren't friends like virtually. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was gonna box, or you know what I mean. And then I was with my other thing. So, he did. We did an event, the Menudo Pozole Fest in Stockton. I don't know if you guys remember it. That was one of our events.
Yes.
And he actually took his gym, his boxers and everything to the Weber Point. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Tell us about the ring. I know your ring, the ring that you have is. You told me a story about it. It belonged to Muhammad Ali or to who?
No, the canvas, which is the carpet.
Yeah, explain that to us.
That one, when I first seen it,
the carpet is the where you jump and
which is the canvas. We call it canvas, but it's the carpet with the covers the ring inside where you step on it.
Tell me that story.
That when I seen it, I said, man, it does the GM from Las Vegas where all the fighters fight. And I said, no, that won't be true. And then I asked the owner of the gym who had it first, and he said, yeah, this is the main carpet, the main GMC from Las Vegas. Yeah, all these fighters fight Chavez,
everyone stepped on it.
Everyone stepped on it.
Wow.
We didn't announce that on stage over there. It happened so fast. It was our first. It was the first time I was having a boxing school in that event. The Menudo Pozole Fest. Yeah. So you have a piece of history.
History, yeah.
Wow. So and your students know?
They know, and I told them, when you guys get in there, respect it.
Wow.
They get encouraged. That's good. It's like,
Chavez, Tyson, all the big ones.
Yeah, all the big ones, Chavez, Tyson, Puerto Ricans guys that they fight. Those, yeah.
So I'm going to say it in Spanish. So esa tela que pisan los boxeadores, tus estudiantes, tiene un montón de trancazos de los profesionales.
Yes.
A lot of professional.
Wow. Record.
That's nice.
So, Manuel, so what made you start your own gym? When did you start that? Years ago?
It's 3 years ago.
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
So, before you did that, were you still training, or it was just in your mind? Did you te retiraste del boxeo for a little bit, or were you always training? Or
no.
So 3 years ago, what made you
decide? To get a gym?
You know, I was just driving by to patch one of my tires on my car, and I seen the gym, but it didn't click on my mind, saying, "Hey, come and check it out." Nothing. Went, patched my tire, and on my way back, I was 2 blocks away from the gym again, going already home, and I kind of looked back again and said, "Let me go and check it out." So I started helping the guy, teaching him, and then he said, "Hey, you want to buy it? I'll sell it to you."
Oh, wow. But what was your purpose of you buying it? What was your purpose behind it?
You know, I'm gonna say one thing that is true. It was money-wise. I said, oh, good thing to make extra money for my family. And people things like that, and no. And I did it because I like it too. But then I started realizing there's no money making unless you have it as a business. But what I end up, sometimes I end up paying too for my pocket, having the gym.
For the passion that you have for boxing.
Because I love it, and I like to have the kids out of the street or out of the what is it? How we call now these days? All the Facebook, all the stuff, playing games and gaining weight. Yeah.
Good. You keep them healthy there.
That's what my main reason. Get them out of there, do some exercise. You know how they gain weight.
Street. That's a really
Manuel,
good.
let's jump a little bit. I'm gonna get you out of your own story. We're gonna go back to social media. I remember this guy not too long ago. Governor, this is what this guy did. And I'm going to say it comfortable with all the freedom. He posted on his social media that he was going to box someone in Fresno, and I fell for it. Tell me, talk about that. Using social media in a bad way.
What?
Let me tell you.
I mean, but fight professionally or fighting around? Oh,
let me tell you one thing.
I was a victim.
I've been watching the media. There's a lot of things that they're lies.
Yeah, we just talked about that.
So that's what I throw it. Let me see who I get attention from.
Oh my God!
And it wasn't only you. There was some other people that hey,
did they fell for it?
They fell.
He said that he was training and he had a few months to get ready. And I'm like, in Fresno? I'm like, but isn't it old? How do you have to do this? And I'm like, well, if he can do it, then I can do some other things too.
Oh, you see that?
Actually, your post inspired me to do the things that I do.
See, you can inspire others.
And then weeks later, he told me it was just I'm like
a joke.
Because he posted on there. I'm like, Manuel's gonna have a fight. Let me know. I was even thinking about getting a sponsor. Remember?
Yeah.
I was gonna get him a sponsor to sponsor something fake.
Wow.
We could actually got money. You know?
Oh,
they do it all the time.
Oh no.
Wow.
We don't.
No. We don't do it.
We don't. We're good.
We never do
We're
it.
trying to stay good.
So Manuel, that's because you were bored, empty. Here, your self-esteem was low. Why would you want to do that to your followers? I follow you on social media. Why would you do that to your friend?
He admires you.
Admires me by playing a joke.
Yeah. They say something that comes out on your mind right away. Let it go. So I let it go. So.
Yeah.
Well,
he got you.
He got me and other people. He told me, I just did it just to whatever. I'm like, what? I got confused. I didn't know how to think up to that.
Oh my God! You should have been like, record yourself and then acting like you're practicing.
I think he has some in there. I was doing punch in the back. I seen it when I posted. I was doing something.
Train.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! So he really did
he
it. Like he really did it. He acted like he really.
Now
was
check it out,
doing
Governor. He edits the best the best version of his moves. So he didn't look, oh. You did that too, right?
Flexing on it like, oh, get that.
He doesn't show. He's like, all steady and move and all this and that, right?
Oh my God.
Social media is very, very, very.
Oh wow.
I'm not gonna say negative, but it's very efficient to some people.
Oh,
some
yeah,
people.
you can make people think, you know.
Para la gente que nos está mirando en Facebook, un saludo hasta Arizona, Tempe, Martín Quiñones. What's up, carnal? ¿Cómo estás? Gracias por mirar. He was in a public service announcement for a national commercial. Te voy a dar alas, eh? And we were actually in film school together.
Oh.
We were in film school together, and he was a vato loco too de los malillas.
De Stockton.
Pumona.
Oh, la
What's up,
Pumona.
carnal? Gracias por mirar.
Well, no
Just
le
a little recognition for you. Gracias, carnal. Un saludo también para mi gente. Flica Valdez, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué tal? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, I think it's in Mexico. Or here. Saludos, nos miramos en marzo. So if you get to see this recording, because I know it will stay there. Saludos, mi Martín. It'll stay there, so you'll learn about social media, because we cover that. I'm learning a lot from our producer. Why they call you governor?
I know.
When Betty told me, hey Jorge, you gotta talk to the governor. I thought it was the governor.
I
I'm
know.
like,
It's
really?
like, what?
So they're really?
Really?
So that means we're gonna get a 1,000,000 watts frequency. The governor.
Like, why not?
So
it's a simple story. Look, so my real name is Don Mazuski, and nobody really knows that name. You know, my son, my kids, they're making a good name. You know, but it's still too new. You know, it's like that. You know, that new like product that you don't remember the name. So people will never remember my name. But I always like mentor young people, and I'm always trying to give people information, trying to give them good knowledge. And I was mentoring a group of young people, and they say, I was talking to them about politics and how they need to pay attention because all the things that happen to you are managed through politics, right? These are things, this affects your life. You got to know what's going on, you know? And they were like, man, we're going to call you the governor. And so that's been like, that was like 15 years ago, and it just stick. And it's good because it makes me remember, like, I don't think of governor. My name is Don, right? So Governor Don is like Don, right? But like, I don't think of it like as a boss. I think of it like as a servant, somebody who has to help people and have to care. And so it reminds me of why I'm here. You know? So that's it. That's
good.
Well, they got me again. They got me again. Everyone does it to me innocently. Yes. You know what I mean? Oh, Jorge, you got to meet the governor. I think you'd be great. I mean, you know, and I'm like, really?
Should I wear my tie?
Yes. Like that. I've officially appointed you as a broadcaster.
And then at the end,
and that was without social media. So I took it more personal. I'm like, oh man, the governor. I share with my family members. Hey, guess what? I'm coming up. I'm gonna meet the governor.
We're gonna
congratulations.
Yeah, you know. So like, wow,
I don't know. You didn't bring me no cufflinks or nothing, man. No tequila, or nothing. You know how you got to deal with the government. You got to bribe your way in all the time.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Everything. The cost of the ticket is the cost.
Good thing that we already know the truth.
Yeah.
I was already feeling uncomfortable. How can I go meet him without, a little present?
You got it.
No, you can give us the biggest frequency here in Govern Stockton and
Govern Stockton, the
Central
whole
Valley.
California.
Gaio, you're the president. You and Yoshi. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you for giving us the opportunity. Yeah. Now let's go back to los trancazos. Trancazos. How do you translate trancazos?
Trancazos. Oh my God.
Punches.
No, in English. Oh my God.
Trancazos like the.
Oh my God, there's no word.
Haymaker.
Hey, how can you translate
that? Is that like a slug?
Yeah, like Batman. Remember Batman? You see the
bam, trancazos.
There you go.
Like punches.
Nice.
Like how can
So tell me, I know we gotta know. So the name of the gym, where is it located, so we can share it with people, so they can. You said sometimes you're paying the bills, but you're providing a good service, and people if they know about it, I think somebody needs this training. Somebody's looking for you. How do we tell them to find you?
Oh yeah.
Well, the gym is located at 643 South Shasta Avenue. It's in between Filver and Main. It's on Main Street and Fieldwood. That's on those one of the most common streets that the people know some.
Silver and Main. And what's the name of the
Is
gym again?
the gym is Ramirez Boxing Club.
Ramirez Boxing Club.
Okay, Ramirez Boxing Club. I might just go take my twins there.
Yeah, Yoshi was telling me about that. She wants the little Rockies in the family.
Oh, they're
Little Rockies in the
They have a
family.
lot of energy, let me tell you. They're 8-year-olds. Yes.
They need some of that.
And they have a big fist. Yeah.
Well, we got the man right here. So tell us, when you got the gym, what was your intention? To help out the community, the kids, save some lives, discipline.
You know, the intention for me is it was just get some kids, get discipline,
Get them off the street and
get them out the street and start learning something new, something that they might like it or they don't like it, but at least stay in shape, stay healthy.
So what is the everyday routine that you do for them?
The everyday routine is just starting with the beginning, just a small routine that I give them. Start learning how to start throwing the first 2 punches and start mostly it's feet work, how to start moving. So that's what it is in boxing. The feet work it works a lot. So that's what I teach them. The first things is punches, the first 2 punches and the feet work.
what are the ages of the kids that can go train at your gym, Ramirez Boxing?
I got the ages from 8 to whatever year they want to.
Is there all veteranos like ourselves there?
Yeah. They,
So
Oh,
like you still
Gaio, you can
qualify.
still, you see that? You can still do it. You
I,
can
you
make
know, I
it.
told you I gained like 30 pounds.
Yeah,
I
you
need
can.
to get rid
Gaio,
of that.
I had a senior there.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, he was punching the back.
You see that, Gaio? We got this. I'm encouraging you. Like, Gaio.
No, seriously, that's serious business.
I don't know how you can keep up. Every time I watch you guys, I don't know how you can keep up with her.
Oh, this is a different character right here on the radio station. So she's making she's getting comfortable. Once she gets comfortable, then wham!
No. I'm usually the good one. Yeah, so that's pretty good then. What is the hours of the gym?
The hours is 5 to 8.
5 to 8.
5 to 8. And we're expecting some changes because getting hopefully doesn't go out of here. But I'm getting hopefully a new job. That's what I was coming from, doctor.
Another job.
Yeah, and if things change, yeah, it's gonna be different hours on the gym.
You're the only trainer there?
I got 2 other helpers, and then there's some other times that there's people goes in there and put their own time, free time, coaches.
Who was your idol in boxing? Your medal? Who you? Chavez?
It was Chavez.
Oscar?
Chavez.
Chavez, yeah, of course.
What about De La Hoya?
La Joya.
De La Hoya or La Hoya?
It was Chavez, and probably people doesn't remember this guy, Gilberto Roman from Mexicali.
Oh.
They used to take him to fight all the.
I used to get drunk in every fight, so I'm sorry to say.
You barely seen him because he was fighting in. He was fighting in Asia because the Asian guys they didn't want to come and fight over here, so he had to go and fight him on his own town, and he became the hero for them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
Do you have any little champions in your gym? How do you guys coordinate a fight? How does that work? You create your own fights in your gym, or you compete against another gym, or how does that work?
There's competitions. They make what we call matches. They make shows, and before the show, you get on the emails, and you see or boxing. You say boxing, you see everything, and everyone is gonna be the shows where and when. And you call them, and you give your boxers names, the weights, and everything. And they start matching. When it's getting close, they start matching. They have to be almost equal, the fights and the weight and the age.
Another gym.
The other gyms, they start. The one who's throwing the show, he start looking. He send the emails, and he matches all the fighters they send him. He's the one that make the matches.
Wow.
Oh. So what happens when the kid wins? Well, what happens? What do you guys do? Just
When he wins, they give him like a trophy or bell. Depends where the show is it. They give him a trophy, a bell, or a medal.
And then I'm thinking that starts creating a record for him, and like the one you sent me. So how did you get picked to fight a professional boxer?
I know.
Who they discover you? A promoter went to your gym, or every gym has records of everyone, and
every gym has records of everyone, and then it start sending them to different gyms and all of that when there's fights.
So I'm thinking that you also start getting popular, and that's how you start climbing up too.
No? Yeah, that's how you start going up with that.
So you need a lot of Snapchat and Instagram and everything, right? So you depend on that. So not necessarily a good boxer, right? I mean, as long as you can put on a show. Because that's what I see. As long as you can put on a show in front of thousands of people, like the how do you call that thing again? Where you step on
we call it the canvas.
The canvas.
Yeah. We're learning today.
And you can really bounce when you jump?
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you aim that hard?
No. You don't jump. It has cushion on the bottom.
Oh.
But you can move. Yeah.
Oh, so there's always. Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Why boxers they always need to? Can they stop and just wait for the guy? Why they always have
to keep on move?
Yeah. Why they always? I mean, I don't know much about boxing. All I know, I got my ass.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Aspiration. Kick.
Kiss, yes. Definitely.
You didn't hear that? Aspiration.
Yes, all the time.
No, seriously, what was the reason? ¿Por qué tiene que mantenerse el boxeador ahí?
Yeah, why?
Because the more you move, the less they hit you.
But no, I know, but don't you get tired though?
That's why they give you three months of practice.
Oh Lord!
Really?
3 months of practice.
A lot of Red Bull. No.
What happens if you don't? I mean, because even when they're not even close to the boxers,
they're already like jumping.
Far away and they're jumping.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why they do it when they're so far from the. I don't know why they're moving.
Do you remember Jorge Payas? What was his name?
Jorge Payas. That was one of my.
How come he was always a clown? Sorry to say, not in a bad way, but he used to like do that. You know, like us, La Raza, do those crazy moves and. What was he really a boxer or was he more like a clown boxer? Or?
He owns a circus, and he was a clown on his circus.
Oh, that's right. My bad. So
and that's how I got the name Maromas. Because I used to like him, and I remember when the hair started going, making lines. I make the lines, and people start going Maromas, and that's how I had the gym.
Nobody knows who Vanilla Ice is. Well, I do know who Vanilla Ice is. Those lines right here. Yeah, Jorge Payas used to have a haircut.
And I did it, and everybody started calling me Maromas. That's why I had the gym.
When you told me that era Maromas, you know what I thought? Maromas
Gymnastics.
No, las maromas de los fregazos. Me dicen que echara maromas. You know what I mean? And you kicked them, you know?
Of course. So what is the type of boxing you teach? So is it just like boxing?
It's a straight boxing.
Okay. Because you know, like a lot of gyms, what I heard they do like jiu-jitsu, and they also teach you how to fight on the floor and all this.
Oh, that's for MMA. Some they teach for MMA. They teach everything, which is called karate, boxing, jiu-jitsu, taekwondo. Because all those boxers that they fight for MMA, they learn a lot of techniques in the fights.
So it's not just straight boxing. You see that, Cayo? You can do some MMA and be like, yeah.
When you fought those in those cuando peleaste en esos días, did you get paid? Did you make any? Yes. I mean, just a question. You got paid. Did your personality change? Hey, I'm the champion. Now don't talk to me.
No.
I bet the face did change though.
No.
The punches in the face.
No. You were always down. The face changed.
The face, yes. Some bruises. No.
No, I didn't change. I was the same person all the time.
Oh.
What was the feeling every time when you lost fight? What's that? Were you in depression like for a few weeks? You didn't want to get out of your house. Oh, there goes him, the one that lost.
No, really not. What I got is one of the fights that I lost when I fought with Chololo Larios. Where I had my the accident that I fought a week after that. Everybody saying I was winning the fight. And then at the last moment, he just got me in my ribs, the ones that I had the accident.
Oh my God.
So I still got up, because I remember my coach was screaming at me, "Get up, get up, get up!" I was sitting on the canvas, sitting down and just watching the referee to let him count all the way to 7 or 8 to get up. That way to relax myself. And then I got up and then I started fighting him again, and he got me again on my ribs, and that was it. And I even told the guy to stop. I said, I couldn't even move.
Oh my God.
That's the only, and believe it or not, I cried for the fight.
Oh my God.
I cried.
So what can you tell these kids, these kids that are trying, they're out there, they love boxing, and when they lose and stuff, what can you tell them? Don't give up, or what will you give them an advice?
When the kid is fighting, and I know he trains hard, and he lose, I told him that he has to keep his head up and then come back to the gym and train more hard. That's what it is. Train harder and next time give up.
You see, never to
give
up.
Better fight.
Never to give up. That's good. So they're located here in Stockton. You want to say the address again so they can know?
We're located 643 South Shasta Avenue. Is by Main Street and Fieldberg.
Is there a membership? ¿Hay un cobro o donaciones o cómo lo trabajas? Para que la gente sepa, hacer una idea.
Mira, yo les cobro $40 por mes.
That's $1 a day. Less than $1.
Los $40 por mes. No hay contrato, es puro por mes. Si no gustan ir al mes, pues pueden pasar que no hay contrato.
So they can use the month whenever.
Sí. Y cuando,
the same goes for everybody?
For everybody.
Lunes
a viernes de 5 a 8.
5 a 8, lunes a viernes 5 a 8.
¿Cuántos, how many students do you have? How many trainees?
Mira, hay días que se me llena el gimnasio demasiado y hay veces que me van 10, 4. Como ahorita el invierno es lo que pasa, pero parece que está recuperando, que niños están tomando la atención, están comenzando a ir.
Yesterday you had a posada navideña. I saw it on Facebook, again, social media. And then you know what he did? He texted me. Today or yesterday? Yesterday, but at the last minute I forgot to let you know that I was going to have a posada. If you want to stop by when it was already almost over.
Ouch.
Because you don't know what I'm going through.
Well, yeah, of course, I know that.
I'm going through
at least you got my invitation.
Yeah, of course. We didn't see it, right?
I didn't mean it like that, man. You what I'm trying to say. You sent me the invite allá, like almost like when the last piñata was
30 minutes before it's over.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's one of the things we do for the little kids, just to make them, feel good, feel like a family.
That's good.
Feel like a family.
That's really good.
What plans do you have with the school? Do you want to keep on growing? Or you want to really create, you want to be able to have one of your students, establish him as a boxer from Stockton to represent or manage someone that is really good and the Batman punches and all that?
Mira, ahorita lo que hay es, tengo un niño que es es de mi pueblo, su papá y su mamá es de otro pueblo allí, cortito, pues ranchos. Y ya él nacido aquí, comenzó a ir al gym, se me retiró, que porque no tenía para pagar, pero nunca me dijo nada. Y ahora que vino su papá, ahí está conmigo y tiene 2 peleas y las lleva ganadas. Y ahorita tengo 2 entrenadores que me le estaban ayudando y ellos conocen a De La Hoya, a Vargas y todos ellos están hablando con ellos. Ahorita incluso él anda allá en Chochila habló con De La Hoya y quieren a ver si hace otras más peleas para venir a mirarlo.
Sí, son buenas noticias. That's good.
Oh, that's good. And how about for girls?
For girls too.
Oh.
You train girls too?
My girls.
And I think the girls are are more easier to get a belt than because there's not a lot of girls and guys. There's a lot of guys.
There's a lot of
For girls,
competition
yeah.
I have my
and guys.
11-year-old. She's good. She has hands.
Y ahorita tenemos uno que apenas tiene un mes y está. Bueno, no es porque está en mi gimnasio, pero los que están viendo dicen que cuánto tiene y les digo, apenas cumplió el mes ayer.
Y está avanzado.
Y está avanzado y lo queremos llevar a los... Es un torneo que hacen en Reno. Le nombran nacionales y si ganan allí bien, pueden aplicar para la USA Olympic Team.
Oh, wow. So there is a promising career
future for
in that.
them. Yeah, that's good. They have a future there. It's not like they're going to just get stuck and just be like, okay, you're just paying the gym and yeah.
Para las personas, if you get to watch this live later on, you're watching Sabor Latino with Latinos Like the Spanglish. Yoshi on the right side. We got the producer, our governor, running the show over here. Y su servidor Gallo. Y con nosotros, campeón nacional, ¿verdad? National. You were national. O international, actually, because that's Mexico.
No te vayas con la finta, no fui campeón.
I know.
Were you a champion or not? Now he's telling the truth. We're not on social. Oh, we're on social media because he already polished his name, saying that he was international.
Yeah.
We're talking with Manuel Ramirez of Ramirez Boxing Club right here in gym in Stockton, California. So we're just having a great time, and he is helping out the youth, the new generation, stay off the streets, right? By training them and also que también se retiren de los videojuegos because it's really a bad situation with video games. Kids just sitting there and not doing any form of activity. So that's good. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Not like the one the viejito that came out with Rocky, right?
Yeah.
The heart attack.
I must see myself in China.
Why so far?
Because they said if I die, they're going to bury me with the head down.
Oh, Lord.
See, I got that one. You didn't get that one?
No.
Because you want to come out, you keep digging, and you end up at China.
That's for the people that believe that the world is round. I think the world is flat. It's crazy. Yo pienso que la tierra está plana, no redonda. I almost got my
theory?
Me boxed because of me. Yes, the planet is flat, not round.
We're different. It's okay.
But Manuel is obvious that he thinks it's round because if they bury him with the cabeza down, he's going to show his face in China. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah.
See, I'm right. Yeah. Now you get the joke?
No, yes, of course. Now I got it.
What?
Yeah.
Make sure you get it. Don't act.
I do.
You act like you're really getting the question and you're not.
No, I do. Now, well, you explained it. Of course.
Un saludo para Rito Carlos, mi primo que está mirando desde Los Ángeles. Un saludo, primo. Nos vamos para el Aguichote ya pronto, así que prepárese.
¿Para dónde?
El Aguichote, that's my rancho. Governor, can you say el Aguichote?
El Aguichote.
El Aguichote. If the governor can say it, I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah.
What was the name of your, ¿cómo se llamaba tu rancho tuyo, Manuel?
Cruz Vieja.
Cruz Vieja.
El Aguichote.
Cruz Vieja, sí. Los de rancho. Un saludo a toda la gente de rancho en América, right?
Sí, yes.
You,
La
You're from the big city, no?
No, yeah. Of course.
She wanted to say, yeah,
of course.
You cannot lie, though.
Excuse me, nosotros usamos triciclos, okay? No burros.
Really?
So we, of course, we're city, okay? Muy.
On the bike.
Triciclos, dije, no bikes.
Están escuchando Sabor Latino. Estamos transmitiendo en vivo a través de YouTube, Facebook, Instagram y Twitter. Y también la frecuencia KXVS 92.9 FM, la frecuencia Choca. We're going to get two frequencies later. We're going to have more information for you guys. And this is the voice of Stockton, la voz de Stockton, radio de la comunidad. Yoshi y el Gallo, el gobernador con nosotros operando los controles. Campeón de boxeo, Manuel, veterano ya, ¿verdad? En esta carrera. Now, you brought this purse. I mean, it's not a purse. Bag. I'm sorry. It's a bag.
Beautiful box.
It's a beautiful bag. So people can
show.
The title.
Yes.
Inside, you find something else.
Okay, we're going to open it. And this is a present from Ramirez Boxing Gym. Well, you, the ladies, ¿verdad? Ladies first.
Oy.
Yeah.
A ver.
Haznos.
A ver.
Haz el honor.
Se va a poner los guantes y te va.
Yay! Look at this.
I always get beat up.
Look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
You guys seen this? Wow, look at
A
that.
present for KXVS, la radio. You know what we're going to do with this present, Manuel? We're going to...
Try out right now. Gallo, we're trying it right now.
No, I already had enough of those, remember?
Oye, los vatos locos, yeah.
No, after that, I got beat up again.
Yes.
That will be on my documentary, right?
Definitely. If you want to know a little bit more of Gallo's beatings, definitely.
Yeah.
Wait.
That's actually a pair of gloves, Manuel.
Pair of gloves.
Look at that.
We're going to make a promotion for the station where people can win this package. Beautiful bag. Title boxing with the gloves. We're going to talk to the main man, to our producer, Governor, so we can find a way for you guys to have the opportunity of winning this bag. Vamos a hacer un sorteo para que se puedan ganar esta bolsa, cortesía de Ramírez Boxing Gym. Toda la gente que nos sigue en social media se lo vamos a estar promoviendo cada viernes. Recuerden que we're here from 4 p.m. to 6 a.m., 2 hours, en Sabor Latino, and Latinos like to Spanglish. So, Governor, producer, this is a gift for the station.
All right.
So later you can come out with something creative. I mean, you're very...
Yeah. Maybe we'll have somebody... people could post a picture of
something
why they should win this prize.
Oh.
A picture or a video of why you should win this. Post it on this video.
Oh,
yes.
Right?
There you go.
Post your black eye, like
yeah.
And then a little description. When did you get beat up? When did you get
I earned this.
And then what we'll do is we'll pick everyone who posts. We'll put them in do a random drawing, and whoever wins will announce it.
Exactly.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, we're gonna be promoting through the week. So by
actually, let's give them a couple weeks.
Yeah, a couple weeks.
A couple weeks, so we can fit for the new year.
We need to,
Okay, so we'll give it away in the new year. The first show in the new year, we could give it away.
Yeah,
there you go.
But post your picture on this video.
So make sure you get a black eye and put it on there.
Definitely.
Because we're giving you
Hey,
some
don't go by Chataway.
Yeah, don't go. Post a picture of you with the black eye. We're gonna give you the gloves so you can defend yourself on the next one.
There you
Hey,
go.
that's good.
Hey, that's how he got into boxing.
¿Cuál es el número de contacto where they can reach you for so they can get trained by you?
El número de contacto es el área es 209 565 7796
7796. Y esto es Ramírez Boxing Gym in Stockton, California.
565-7796.
Yes. So, para las personas que quieran ganarse, if you want to be part of this experience winning a bag with a pair of gloves, para que tengan con qué defenderse, nomás en este mismo live ponga una foto suya. No tiene que poner el ojo morado ahí, pero si quiere, maybe that'll be a good sign that you really need them. So post your picture and you'll be able to win this courtesy of Ramírez Boxing Gym. So se la vamos a regalar a la gente. Y pues va a ser un orgullo también de nosotros, ¿verdad? Por The Voice of Stockton giving you this gift. Gracias a Manuel Ramírez por acompañarnos. Gracias por aceptar la entrevista, carnal. Algo que le quieras decir a la comunidad, to the new generation. Tell what's a good advice that you want to share with the new generation as far as like being out there on the streets, as far as technology, the social media, the video games. Give us some good advice from the mind of a champion like you yourself.
I've been watching on the streets, and I know you've been watching these. I know these medias, these phones are good, but they have some on the back too that kids now they don't want to do anything exercise, and now these days all this bullying. In my days there was no bullying. You get into the fight and you get into the fight. It's unacceptable. The bullying with the kids.
Bullying is getting out of hand.
That's the same thing that I always bring, and we
yeah.
always talked about is the bullying. You know, what advice can you give? You know, these little kids that are being bullied and picked on. You know, daily in the daily basics. You know, so what do you want to give them an advice?
Is the advice is to stay out of the media, start watching all wrong videos showing how to kill, or there's videos that I've been seeing that they even show you how to kill yourself. So
wow.
And that's one of the things that I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I get on the thing because I have it for the boxing gym, and sometimes I'll get out of there and watch something else, but mostly I have it for the gym and for the kids. You've been seeing what I put on things. So, and the advice don't stay that much on the medias because media, many problems.
Said, all the messages. There's a lot of information that is not positive because through videos and different platforms, you're actually getting the knowledge on how to do bad things. So, Juan Manuel, I'm thinking this is what you're saying, right? Don't fall for the don't dig in too much in social media, and for example, YouTube. There's a lot of information that could be used in a negative way.
Oh yeah.
What about the streets? Like as far as the pandilleritos por ahí or the little gangsters, I want to say. What you want to tell to this new generation? What other option do they have instead of, hey, I want to be part of the familia and this and that, you know what I mean?
Being on the streets doing that stuff.
On that, I think me, like a father, we make a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
They get divorced. They just have kids all over, and they get divorced, and the kids, they don't have no
guidance.
What I said, guidance.
Yeah. Role model
to show them the right way, and they just start going, and they find more love in the guys that are on the street, and then that's how the gangs will start getting on, and I think instead of following the wrong way, walking the wrong steps, I think it's better to do the right step. Look for somebody that they were willing to help you or get in on a sport, and that will keep you busy and away from the streets, from the wrong people.
There you go, like boxing.
What do you think now that the marijuana is legalized? What do you think of that? Do you agree with that? Are you down with that? Or you think they made a big mistake doing that?
You know what? I don't have the problem with that. That I do that stuff, and I think it's wrong because they legalize it supposedly for the people that they need it for their health. But what is happening is it's creating more marijuana on the streets, on the schools, and giving it to the younger kids. And I think it's supposed to be out of legalization.
So it's a bad decision right there.
Yes.
You think it was for tax purposes too?
Mostly, yeah, for tax purposes.
It's all about the money, the ruler of all evil.
To get that little piece of pie.
Sí.
Yes.
Un saludo para nuestro gran amigo Franco. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo está? Gracias por estar ahí presente. Estar mirando Sabor Latino en Latinos Like to Spanglish. Cada viernes from 4 to 6, we're talking to Manuel Ramirez, champion. I'm going to call him veterano now because he's a veterano, right? A veterano and still in the game. And the good positive thing that he's doing, he owns a gym where he's actually keeping kids from the streets. Está manteniendo la generación, los jóvenes, en un gimnasio de boxeo, que es algo bien positivo. Necesitamos más gentes como tú, carnal, especialmente aquí en el Valle Central, en Stockton, California, que todo está como un poco fuera, no un poco, está fuera de control. Entonces, personas como tú, people like you make the difference, hacen la diferencia. Y de eso se trata esta radio, The Voice of Stockton. It's what it is. It's community. Yeah. We need people in that community to make changes, to take care of our own people, take care of especially the new generation.
Yes, that's our future.
And yes, behind the mic, we talk, we have fun and everything, but we also want to give you a positive message.
Yes.
So tratamos de darles a ustedes también pues un mensaje positivo. Estamos, se puede decir, violando todas las reglas de radio, no estamos no muy formal hablando, simplemente estamos siendo nosotros como seres humanos para que ustedes puedan de pedir agarrar una sonrisita, una risita de ahí, perdón, ¿verdad? Y ya dije perdón para que no tengan el error. Porque lo primero que te dicen cuando estás en cámara o algo, o estás al aire, no digas perdón. ¿Por qué? Porque al decir perdón, pues ¿qué dijo? ¿Qué dijo?
¿Qué dijo? Ya.
Perdón, I'm sorry. Right?
Of course.
¿Crees que hayan puesto atención?
I don't think so.
I'm not famous enough, popular, ¿verdad? Bueno, si le toca mirar esta grabación.
They'll be more focused on us chewing gum than
like
what we're
way
saying.
Yeah. Because last time I looked
I'm
like a
yeah,
cow.
still
Last time I was chewing gum on the
There's
on the
one
live.
thing at the gun unboxing too. When you don't make the weight, they will give you the same day that you get in your weight. If you don't make the weight, they give you gum and you start running so you can start chewing and throwing saliva on the ground so you can lose weight.
What?
Really? Wow.
And sometimes they give you a lemon so you can taste it, but you don't eat it. You have to spit it out.
Oh.
Wow. You see that? Today was full of knowledge.
Wow.
A lot of stuff. Wow.
You seen the fighters fighting, but you never know what they're going through to make it to the fight. Like I did, with my ribs all hurt, and I was supposed to fight because it was already made. It was already signed. So.
Oh my God. That's horrible, though. It was. What can you get out of that? I mean, you're not gonna get nothing positive out of fighting with broken ribs. I don't think that was a really smart decision there. They could have moved it, no? They could have moved it, no? I hear a lot of stuff.
They were not really broken. It was just that that in between the bones that they had that what is it, tendon or whatever it is, they got damaged, and it was on top of the other one, the other bones.
That's painful. Let me tell you, that's painful. So that's still bad. It's still a bad choice. They could have make it more like a different day.
Let me tell you a story.
It.
The guy who was my coach at that time, when I told him that I had the accident, I didn't want to fight. He said, "You're a chicken."
he had to be my raza. He had to be Mexican.
You're a chicken.
And to prove him that I wasn't a chicken,
you got to
No.
You hear the governor?
So you went in there and got hurt.
Pollo loco.
Pollo loco.
You gotta prove that you were a pollo loco. Hey, I'm a pollo loco. Watch,
God.
I can do this.
That's horrible. That's not a really. Don't ever do that to your your kids that you train. Never. That's no. You're setting them up for failure. That's what you're doing. Honest.
You just gotta be a pollo loco and make it happen. That's
no,
it.
Oh my God, no.
That's it.
No, you're setting them up for failure.
Next segment, we will talk about that.
Yes.
Okay. Governor, anything you want to say about this conversation we had today?
Man, I had a lot of fun with Gaio and Yoshi, so I can't wait to see the next show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, happy to have you on board.
Thank you for the opportunity.
You bring a great energy, and we need to do more for our community, and it's great that we have a place to do it. And so, all you listening out there, support us. It's easy. KXVS.org, thevoiceofstockton.org, thevoiceofsanjoaquin.org. You'll find us that way, and be a member. Make a donation. This is all community. It's all for you. And help us too, because we do this because we love it. But one day we'd like to be able to do this for a living, right?
Yeah, why not?
Right, we want to eat,
and we're gonna make it happen.
Yes, so
make it happen.
So support. If you like what you heard, if you like what you see, support it, and that's the best way to do it. So have a great holiday season, and we'll see them next week, huh?
Next week, right after Christmas, right?
Hey.
Right.
Están escuchando Sabor Latino, Latinos Like to Spanglish. Si quieres apoyar las estaciones de la comunidad, puedes buscarnos en The Voice of Stockton y hacer una donación para apoyar las diferentes actividades que tenemos aquí en la radio. Y pues sí, queremos llegar al punto donde podamos hacer un cambio en lo que viene siendo el Valle Central, con actividades positivas, así como a Manuel, que pues aportó con su información de su escuela, donde mantiene a los jóvenes fuera de los trancazos. I want to say out there on the streets, so that's a good thing, ¿no? Entonces, ¿aprendiste algo, Yoshi?
Of course.
Okay.
Que no.
Muy bien.
Que no aprendí mucho. Just want to thank everyone for, listening to our craziness.
Maldades positivas.
Maldades positivas. Thank you guys for following us, and have a wonderful Christmas. Stay safe. Don't drink and drive, please. And be really positive and stay positive.
Positive. Recuerden, not only drink and drive, don't live and drive. Don't Facebook Live or IG Live or whatever.
No distracted driving.
Exactly. Punto y aparte. Anything you want to say, Manuel? Because we have to go, and maybe Yoshi, because she said she has a good appetite.
Yeah.
I didn't say you were going to pay.
One thing that I forgot to say, that those kids that they've been bullying and their head is down because they don't feel with their self-esteem is strong. Mm-hmm. Bring them and we're teaching how to talk to the kids, how to make his self positive in his life.
Yeah.
En las propias palabras de Manuel Ramírez, campeón de historia aquí del Valle Central. Por nuestra parte, this is it for today. We'll see you guys next Friday, 4 to 6. El Gallo.
And Yoshi.
And Governor y Manuel Ramírez se despide en The Voice of Stockton, KXVS 92.1 FM, right?
Yes.
Agárrese, prima, porque nos vamos a enlazar con el mero, el gallo de Zacatecas.
That's right, homeboy.
El de por allá.
You got it, homeboy. Ahí les voy.
Échele mi kikiriki.